Well, hello, I'm Nathan Duda. I'm here with Shrewsbury Town reporter Tim Nash. And Tim, a frustrating afternoon for Salah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, for an hour, as we just heard the manager and Mickey Demetriou say, and certainly for the first half, for my money, they were easily the better team and deservedly went in at half-time ahead. And then it was a real game of two halves for me. I just thought Millwall came out second half and really took the game to Shrewsbury and really punished them, I think, from set pieces. You know, good teams will punish you, and that's what happened really. Absolutely.
Going back to when we saw the teams come out, a bit of a surprise on the team sheet.
Absolutely, yeah. 5 changes, some enforced because as we already knew Zach Whitbread was suspended. Jermaine Granderson is out injured with his hip, and a first start of the season for Mickey Demetriou, who's really, you know, been out in the cold. Really, he's the only first team player to not have made an appearance this season. So with the injury to Junior Brown and the suspension to Nat Knight Percival and Zach Whitbread, the way was open for Mickey to come in. I thought he did all right, actually, considering he hasn't played all season. He was quite solid. They switched shape from 4-3-3 to 3-5-2, and it was a really new, shall we say, raw defence really. You got a debutant in Jack Hendry alongside Dom Smith, who's only played 21st team games, and Matt Sadler, who is not a career centre half, and again, as someone who hasn't played many games recently, Demetriou and Grimmer, you know, outside of those, but I thought they coped really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, they weren't in any problems in the first half, but it was just, you know, poor defending, I think, for a really well struck 25-yard thunderbolt for the equaliser. I think Sadler was beaten in the air for the corner for the second goal, glanced home by Steve Morrison, and then of course right at the end the penalty, which there's no doubt about that.
Sure,
Halstead brought Gregory down.
And a shame because he made such a great save in the end of the first half as well. It looks like, you know, you're going to have to call on Jason Demetriou again now. Yeah,
it does. I mean, I think well, Jason Luttweiler will be in, I would think, for the Bradford game, and hopefully Mickey Demetriou won't be needed to don the gloves again. True, he'll be back in at left back. But yeah, I thought he did okay. I mean, I think it was just a shame that Town really seemed to get caught out by set pieces, but I think they were more affected than they should have been by the loss of Ian Black just before the break, because he'd been really snapping into tackles, and he had a really strong influence, I thought, on the game.
It's tight at the bottom of the table, isn't it? I mean, it's getting a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I think they are. I mean, I've said all along, I think they'll be too strong. You know, they'll have enough to stay up. I mean, you saw the quality of players like a Go-Go and Kai today, albeit at a quieter second half, but they have got players like that who can score a goal out of nothing. I do think there's enough firepower in the team, and I do think there's you know, defensively and in midfield enough strength to avoid danger. It's just all the other teams have just suddenly hit form, and it's almost freakish the way the gap has gone from 8 points a week ago to just a point tonight. It just shows how tight things are, and also, you know, how much work's got to be done. And they've got a run of games against teams at the top. They've played 2 of them, Wigan and Millwall, lost both, and now they've got Bradford and Sheffield United, who are both knocking on the door for the playoffs, and Walsall not long after that as well, and Gillingham after that too.
Yeah, tasty finish.
Absolutely.
Yeah, disappointing afternoon for Shrewsbury Town, and for all the post-match reaction on this one, make sure you log on to shropshirestart.com.